Hi, what's going on? Welcome back for another video. Today we've got the Osight SE that we're going to be talking about on this nice hot summer day. So the Osight S came out a couple months ago and it was a pretty big hit, I think. I was able to test one out. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. To me, it's a really good sight for the money. It's got their OAL housing, which is a stronger material, and then it's got the magnetic charging system. That was kind of a turnoff for some people. Others didn't quite mind it. Truthfully, we won't really know if it's a reliable charging system until we have a couple of years with it to see kind of how that all plays out. Osight heard all of the negative comments about wanting the battery tray and things like that, and then a few short months later we've got the Osight SE. Now, in my original video, I compared this basically side by side with the Holosun EPS Carry. So again, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. They're almost identical optics now, especially with this having the side loading battery tray right here. Now, aside from that, this is going to be made out of the same 7075 aluminum that the EPS Carry is. It's not made out of the OAL material. That's something that I thought it was going to be made out of, was that same material. I'm not sure why they changed the material, but anyways, this is made out of 7075 aluminum, just like the EPS Carry. Now, this is going to be the RMSC footprint, and it's going to have a slightly larger window than the EPS Carry, and when looking at it, it's very obvious that the housing is a little thinner on the edges, which gives you a little bit larger window. So I've got it on my Masada Slim Elite. This is unloaded, no mag, so we are all good there. And so far it's been a great optic. It comes with the multi-reticle system, so you're going to get a large 32 MOA Circle, or you can run it with a circle and a dot, or just the dot. So any way you want to run it, you can run it. So that's a big plus. I think any optic should at least have the option of multi-reticle. I'm a big fan of running with just the circle. That's just how I prefer to train. I feel like I'm a little faster with it, so that's just my opinion. If you haven't tried it, go try it and let me know what you guys think. So waterproof rating on this is IPX7, meaning it can be submerged in about 3 feet of water for about 30 minutes. The EPS Carry is going to be IPX8, which is a little more than 3 feet of water for a little more than 30 minutes. So I'm not planning on taking this thing for a swim, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. But it is going to be waterproof up to the 3 feet for 30 minutes, so that is a plus as well. So the big selling point, I think, for this Osight SE is going to be its price point. So with all the features that it has, again, like we've talked about in these videos, this Osight SE now is extremely similar to the EPS Carry, which comes in at, I believe, over $400, especially if you want the green version of the multi-reticle. Now, this MSRP is $199, and right now Osight is running a sale, and I'll put the sale description in the description below. And right now you can get these for $159. So with having all the features of the EPS Carry, same footprint, larger window, same material for the housing, same mounting system at $159, it'd be hard to pass that up to at least try out and give one of these a try. So like I said, I've been shooting this a little bit. I've done a lot of shooting with the original Osight S, and I think so far they haven't given me a reason to not run it. So with Osight coming out with the SE, clearly they're listening to what people want. They saw that people maybe were a little skeptical about the charging system, and then they turn around and deliver this right here, which I think is just going to be a game changer in the optic industry, just with everything that they're offering for such a friendly price. Again, it's just one of those things that's just, to me, it'd be hard to pass up. So back to the side loading tray we've got right here on the side. It does take the 1620 battery, so again, same as the EPS Carry. So all across the board, this is going to be very comparable to the EPS Carry. Now the question is, if you had to buy an EPS Carry or buy an Osight SE, which one are you going to buy? I personally own several EPS Carries. I still like them. I'm not going to take them off a gun to put this on, but if I was buying a new one, the price difference is pretty significant in my opinion, I would probably lean towards buying one of these and at least giving it a try. Now, if I run this for 5 years and it breaks, Osight has a lifetime warranty anyways, but if I have to buy 2 of these over the course of 10 years, that's still the same price as an EPS Carry. It's just something to think about. Holosun optics are still great. Osight hasn't given me a reason to not trust them yet. I see a lot of hate for Osight in the comments. I think a lot of that has to do with different past things from Olight. But as far as the Osights go, again, haven't given me a reason to not trust them, and until they do, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, as you know, they want to release very friendly price optics to people in the 2A community. So again, I appreciate that, and I've had a blast running this thing so far. So out of the box with this Osight SE, you're obviously going to get the optic. You're going to get a little card that has all the information for how to mount it and to what platform. So whether it's the RMSC footprint or any other footprint out there, it's going to tell you which screws that you need, and it's got screws for every single option that you would need. It comes with optics plates as well. And then of course you're going to get a tool to be able to adjust, tighten and make windage and elevation adjustments on your optics. So out of the box you're getting everything you need. Packaging, I think they do better than a lot of other companies with how they package and give you everything you need. So that's a plus as well, and it's just appreciated. So that is just a brief overview of this new Osight SE that's just released by Osight. We will be seeing more of this in more videos coming up. Again, I want to get a lot more rounds downrange with this, just to truly see how it holds up. Then if anything changes along the way, you guys will be the first to know. Again, check out in the description below for all the sale information. Right now you can pick these up on Amazon and the Osight store for 20% off, and I think that brings your price down to like 160 bucks. So for an enclosed red dot multi-reticle that has the RMSC footprint for that price, it's kind of crazy in my opinion. So you don't have to go buy one. I'm not getting paid to say this. Osight did send this to me to do a review, but that is not going to change my opinion of the optic. If anyone else has a link to an optic that has all these features for 160 bucks, send it to me and I'll buy it right now. So that is all I got for this brief Osight SE out of the box review. Again, stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys soon.